Haven't made a video in a while. Figure this is the best time to, because we're just smack in the middle of American being Americans, because there's this whole Oklahoma bullshit, and nobody seems to be concerned about the rest of the world, such as the way of America. For example, Canada had a level 5 tornado, and it killed many people, and was very destructive. Do you hear that on any America stations? Of course you don't. It's all about America's needs. It's all about, oh boo-hoo-hoo, we had a natural disaster. 'Cause you know, nature only gets to happen to the rest of the world, not us. We're special. And on top of that, they're going to try to couple it with the emotion of, it happened to a school full of innocent children. Ooh, innocent little brats who are probably going to grow up to be moderators and moderator psychophants anyway. I'm supposed to care, but I don't. And, you know, so, I don't even know what else to say here. I am so sick of hearing this bullshit. I'm not sick of hearing this particular bullshit. I know it just happened. I know it's going to be a good week, 2 weeks before I'm done hearing it. But, it's just always the same. I mean, literally, it's all 9/11, basically. Every week, it's some bullshit. If it isn't somebody that was mass murdered, it was some natural disaster, it was some nuclear or oil accident or something. There's always some bullshit that people have to get a rise out of and pretend like they give a fuck. Do you really want to give a fuck? Then support your government. That's how you give a fuck. You give a fuck by paying your taxes so that police and the fire department and everybody else can do their jobs to rebuild and maintain order. That's how you give a fuck. You don't give a fuck by sitting there and acting like you're crying on the inside and you're just so torn apart and you feel so bad for those people. Those people don't give a crap how you feel. They don't need you to care. They need money. They need stability. They need the labor force of people behind them to rebuild what was lost. So, that's how you prove you give a fuck. I don't give a shit what you have to say on the matter. I don't give a shit if you have crocodile tears pouring in a bucket. Because the only way you can really care is by supporting the government that can reflect the society's needs. And isn't it something how in America, they hate their government. They hate all the government does. Did you know that they want to privatize the post office? If I still have that article up on my page somewhere, I'll link to that. Where, yeah, Republicans have gone beyond full retard and want to completely privatize the post office. And it's not that it would be illegal to do so, it's just incredibly idiotic. Because the post office has been around longer than actually America has, and on top of that, well, let me put it to you this way. If I lived in America, good luck getting me to pay my bills. Because if the post office is completely privatized, I don't have to pay to get mail. If I don't pay to get mail, I'm not gonna get my bills and shit. So, guess what? I'm not gonna pay them. And if they wanna get coy with me and repossess my house or something, I got a gun and I have no concern for other people's well-being. So, let's see where that leads. But, it's just, they wanna act stupid and evil and then people not respond in kind. I have no doubt that most moderators are either Republicans, Libertarians, or some other right-wing, new bullshit, fascist, monarchist, anarcho-capitalist, anarcho-twats, whatever. They're all anti-government, they're all anti-people, they're all anti-sense, anti-rationality, anti-reason. And it just sickens me to my core. So, that's why I don't give a fuck about this Oklahoma thing. Because who the fuck lives in Oklahoma anyway? Probably a bunch of buck-tooth hillbillies like these Republitards that want to privatize the post office. Probably a bunch of other buck-tooth retards that like moderators. So I don't feel sorry for them, even if they were children. That's all I have to say.